Everybody here wants you, my love.
Hi guys, my name is Stephanie and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a fall inspired makeup look. So right here, this is the makeup. It's very golden and green vibe kind of colors. So if you want to see how I got this look, then keep on watching. Okay, so I'm starting off by priming my eyelids with MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I already applied my foundation per usual, and I also did my eyebrows, and everything that I use will be listed in the description box below. So then after I prime my eyelids, I'm just going to be setting that with a just a matte light white shade, I guess. It's not really white, it's like a skin colored shade, so preferably something that is similar to your skin tone, just to set that base. Now, using the Master palette by Marielle and Anastasia Beverly Hills, I'm taking the shade right there called Hollywood, and I am just using that to create a transition shade and have a nice definition going on in the crease. And then I'm also blending in the shade Isabel just to create some more definition, and I'm also dragging that up a little higher than the crease just to create some nice blending. And then I'm taking the shade NYC and I'm using that to define my crease a bit more, and just making sure to blend that out really well, because we want everything to be nice and seamless and just to look blended. And just taking that fluffy brush again just to help make sure everything is blended. Now I'm taking the shade Bronx and I'm using that on the outer third of my eye, and I'm blending that in towards the middle of the lid, because we want a really nice transition from this green shade into the gold shade that we're going to be using later on. And just make sure to blend this inwards and then also blend it into the crease so that everything is seamless. Now we're going to use that beautiful gold shade Fifth Avenue on the lid, and I'm using some primer water just to wet my brush, and then I'm going to kind of define the crease with this gold shade and applying that all over the lid. And then I also take my finger and apply some more of the shadow, but dry with my finger to get extra pigment on the lid. And then I go in and make sure to blend everything together so that we don't have any harsh lines. Now taking my Modern Renaissance palette, I'm using this beautiful pearlescent shade called Vermeer, and I'm using that as a inner corner highlight as well as a brow bone highlight. And can we just take a second to look at how gorgeous this color is, especially as a brow highlight. So I saved concealer for after the eye look, because just in case we made a mess with the eyeshadow, which I did, we can just clean it up with some concealer. And I actually got some of that concealer on my nose. But anyways, so just applying concealer how I normally would under the eyes for a brightening effect, and then just to make everything look even, I'm putting some on my forehead as well as down the bridge of my nose. And now I'm just going to make sure to spray my face with some Fix Plus as well as dampen my beauty blender, because my foundation did kind of set a little bit while I was doing my eyes, and then just blend all of that in. And before anyone is going to make a comment about my face not matching my neck, I do have a skin condition which causes redness in my skin, so there is nothing I can do, and I'm not going to put a red based foundation on my skin and accentuate it and make it look worse. So I prefer to use a yellow based foundation and just blend that down my neck, and that's how I do this. So please don't tell me that my foundation does not match my skin. It does, it's just I have excessive redness in my skin. Just setting my under eyes with a damp beauty blender and my Kat Von D translucent setting powder just to lock everything in place. And now that my concealer is done and set, I'm taking the shades Isabel and Hollywood, and I accidentally put on too much of Isabel, but I'm taking those shades and blending them on my lower lash line, and then I'm also taking the shade Bronx and blending that on the outer portion of my lash line. Now I'm just gonna warm up my skin with my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer, and I'm just patting that into the skin as I did not set my foundation. It actually set on its own, but just because we don't want to move any product around, I like to just press my bronzer into the skin and then go ahead and blend it out. Now just contouring with my favorite contour powder of all time, the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette, and just contouring in the normal places that I would for my face shape. So pretty much I like to make my face look more defined, whereas I have a round face, so I like to contour on the cheeks as well as around the temple and my nose. I've just recently gotten into nose contouring, so this is me trying it out. Oh my gosh, I don't know which blush to use. This is the Tarte palette, and they came out with it for the holidays, and it has 10 different shades in it, including blushes and highlighters, and I had no idea which shade to choose, but I went along with this one. And guys, these are super duper pigmented. Be careful. I actually wound up applying way too much, and I actually had to blend quite a bit of it out, so just be careful with them. They are super pigmented. And with my blush, just to make sure that it's pretty even around the face, I like to bring my blush up onto the temples just to make everything just blend in and look similar, I guess, like just all match. And then here I am just blending everything out because, like I said, I applied way too much blush, but it still wound up looking just okay. Then just taking my Kat Von D translucent powder and definitely cleaning up that contour because I got a little crazy with the blush and contour today, but just cleaning that up and making everything look sharp. Oh my gosh, guys, I am so excited to use these Estee Edit Gritty and Glow palettes. So this is the face palette, and I mixed those first two shades together to get this gorgeous glow, and I was super impressed by the quality on these, and definitely check out my review on these linked in this description box below. So now I'm finishing off the look with the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in Naked and the MAC lip liner in Stripdown, and overlining my lips as usual. And then also to finish off this look, my camera didn't record, but I popped on some Ardell 206 false lashes and just applied some mascara to the bottom lashes as well as the top to blend everything together. Guys, so this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and if you did, definitely give me a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe and keep in touch with me on my social media. I have Twitter and Instagram, so be sure to follow me on those as well. So thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye!
Everybody here wants you, my love, and I know that you want